All right. I didn't think I was going to make this video today. We have been super busy the last little bit, and I thought I was just going to skip this week's FOC video, but I ate some peanut butter toast with raspberry jam, and I'm like, I can do this video. That's not really what happened, but I did eat some peanut butter toast. If you've been following us on our other social media stuff. We had a sale last Sunday, Monday, and it's been long days. Coming off of Fan Expo and then doing an online sale where it was way more profitable than we expected and a lot more busier. It was pretty crazy. Anyway, we'll be done Monday. We'll have everything caught up on Monday. Tomorrow. But I apologize to the people who had disappointing emails. It happens. We're not perfect. The store will never be perfect. And that's okay, because who wants perfection? Anyway, FOC this week. Go to our website, thecanadiancomicfin.com. You'll see this really old post. The last time we added comics was 1 month ago. It's September 14th right now. The last time I added back issues was August 14th. If I'm lucky, tomorrow I will be adding some back issues to the site, but we do have a day of prepping the new releases for next week and just finishing off the last couple of boxes of things to be shipped out. Yeah. Anyway, let's see what is on the horizon here for comic books. DC comic books. There's a big one here. Long Halloween, last Halloween #9 has been up here multiple times. The people who ordered it have already ordered it. If you're really jumping in and being like, oh, I need that issue, feel free. But Absolute Batman #13, we get our first Absolute Catwoman. She's got a globe marble type head. Interesting take. It's also the last part of the Bane storyline. Will we get a little tease of Joker? Who knows? But there are a bunch of covers. We got Art Germ, like the big players. We've got Jenny Frison, who's not doing as many covers as she used to. She's taking some time here. And David Nakayama. There also is a foil by Art Germ and the blank, and I do like the pink logo. But yeah, that's first Absolute Catwoman. Some people may think that's a big thing. Some people wouldn't care because it's just Catwoman in a different kind of take, but is what it is. Batman and Robin 26. The Quiet Man just appeared this week in number 25. I think we might have one on the stand left. I guess that's the Quiet Man as well. He was on the cover. I didn't go digging through the issue. Guillaume March. I like this cover. I have not liked a lot of his work in the last couple of years. I did like his older Gotham City Siren stuff, but yeah. Anyway, Clayton Crane. Not a cover you would expect from Clayton Crane. Maybe just me. It just seems a little not Clayton Crane-ish, right? Because you see him doing more Spider-Man and such. Ashley Wood. I don't love the new Ashley Wood scratchy parts. I do kind of like the Robin bit here, but I love old scratchy Ashley Wood, like robots and zombies, that kind of thing. Dark Patterns. Apparently, this is heated up. A couple of the issues, low print runs, like #2 especially, are going for some money. The story, I've been told from 2 subscribers, is quite good. That's a really good cover. I like that one. Got the hands here manipulating like it's a video game. Batman on the other side. Maybe they're playing chess with the city. I like that. Martin Simmons. Action Comics. Who's doing this one? Is it Greg Rucka? But Ryan Sook. Used to really, really like Ryan Sook. I have not liked his art as of the last couple of years. Kind of just took a different, more traditional side when he was a little more unique. Um, anyway, Michael Cho, Ontario, Canadian fellow. Good guy, nice guy. Joe Quinone, just call him Superboy. And Skylar Partridge. It's the most interesting of the covers for Action Comics. New History of the DC Universe, number 4. This has been up a couple of weeks. We did have the Jenny Frison, if you're a Frison fan. I'm always buying I can't even remember the title of the series. Far Sector, number 1, her first appearance. Anyway, that's what I buy all the time. Want to see it. Fair price. Fair price? No, just a low price. Supergirl, number 6. Supergirl has been selling better than she has before. This blank should be missed over there. And at the beginning, people were buying up the art trim covers, but not so much anymore. Maybe this one with the crypto on the cover because of the movie and such. Ben Harvey, doesn't do it for me. Ganeshaw. It's like a Powerpuff Girl cover. I would go A cover on that one. That's just me. Trinity, Daughter of Wonder Woman, number 5 of 6. Tom King thing. But this cover by Jay Lee. It's great. I love the negative space. I have no idea what this corgi dog has to do with anything, but that is a great cover. I might even put one on the stands. I think we have 1 or 2 people ordering the series from our pre-sales. We don't have any subscribers, and DC miniseries don't do well generally on the stand, so I just don't put them on. But that cover, I might. Aquaman 10. Aquaman will have some good covers. Here's a Guillaume March. What do we think? It's all right. Showcasing the aqua butt. We got Derek Chu. It's a good one. Aquaman in the background. Got Mare up front. And Takara. That's cool. See, it's a cool cover. I don't know anything about the story. Green Lantern Corp 9. Again, we have our pre-sales and subscribers, and we just don't put these on the stand. We don't get enough walk-through traffic being in our small little town. I do like this cover. I would say that's the best cover of the bunch. Kryptonite Spectrum. I think we've been putting 1 copy on the stands, and as of now, number 2 is sitting on the stands. So, am I going to put number 3 on the stands? Not likely. It's going to go straight to pre-sales and subscriptions. But it's fun. I like this cover. The big Shazam and a smaller Superman. Ferreria. That is a pretty cool cover. I like that one. And this is cool too. Nimit. Did a lot of Fables covers back in the day. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, it's tough when a comic book store closes down. I'm always curious, like the business acumen of it. Were they cutting back on new releases and trying to focus on other things, or are they still putting out stuff on the stands and having it not sell? That's a big issue. I know we struggle with it a bit because, like, I want new releases on the stands, but at the same time, like, I know there's chunks of things that don't sell, and you take little gambles. But anyway, I'm sorry to hear about your store. Hopefully there's another store in your town or city. If not, there's lots of online stores such as us. I don't know if you're in Canada or US or UK or whatever country is. But anyway, thanks for the comment. I just rambled on that. Batman, Gotham by Gaslight, number 4. Or Gotham by Gaslight, Justice League, number 4. This was another one that didn't have many people ordering, so we never really put much on the stands. Like when it originally came out, I don't think we sold out of the first issue, and so like number 2 is like subscription pre-sales only. Kyle Hotz has some fans. We have a customer that he doesn't buy from us, but he submits to CGC through us. And he sends lots of Kyle Hopps covers. That's a pretty cool one. Cyborg and all. Mike Perkins. He's more the realistic style. Did some Stephen King stuff. We didn't get anybody order #1, I don't believe. So we're just not going to order that one unless somebody orders it. This is a pretty cool one right here. The House of Mystery #23. It's got Neil Adams, Bernie Wrightson, Gil Kane, Alex Toth. Yeah, there you go. #23, Mystery, House of Mystery. Expensive, yes. Nowhere near as expensive as the first print. The Work in Progress, American Vampire. We just got in our Work in Progress Absolute Batman. Only one person ordered it, so we just ordered one copy. Came in, looked awesome. And someone came in that day and was like, "Oh, can I get one?" I'm like, "Sorry, this is spoken for you. Like, I can try to order you one." He's like, "Oh, I'm just passing through." Okay. Anyway, if you like the original sketch pages, and it's going to be on a big old size, it's about $20. It's really cool. Second print. So if you missed out on the first time for Kryptonite Spectrum by the Ice Cream Man duo, there you go. And Batman 1 hit a second print. We still have first prints, but this Dan Mora cover is really good. I love all the villains within his like body shape. Really good. And I do like the original Jimenez cover too. Just him, beaten, done for the night. Just gonna go crack a can. Just take a moment. But anyway, we still have some first prints, but if you want the second print covers, which are really cool, there you go. DC done. It's not much this week. I think Image is pretty small too. Savage Dragon was up for a couple of weeks, and same with Falling in Love and the Path to Hell. Lucky Devils, same thing, and Blood Squad 7, I remember, was up last time. But Spawn is new. Not a lot of times Spawn has really pop out covers. That just seems a little generic to me. This one I like better, just more because of the detail of the cityscape. But yeah, new miniseries, Dark Ages, and it's what's his name? Liam Sharp. Blank, Virgin, and if you want the 1 in 20, or sorry, 1 in 50, we're doing a bundle. Because Spawn ratios generally go up in value quite quickly because Spawn fans are crazy. And this is our final week to order. We've had this up for the last month and a half, maybe. Robert Kirkman taking over for Transformers, Dan Mora on art. Daniel Warren Johnson finished up his run. The last issue just came out a week ago. So I think this is going to be a good one. Daniel Warren Johnson did the B cover. Got Soundwave there. So is it going to be awesome? Is it going to be just okay? Is it just going to be like, oh yeah, it's just as good as Daniel Warren Johnson? Or is it going to be like, oh, look what Kirkman did? Anyway, foils. We didn't have this cover image for a while, but it's there. It's a die cut, so you open up the cover and you'll see the interior. And Death to Pachuco. David Lapham just doing the cover. Crime noir stuff. Bunch of different covers. Power fantasy, sacrificers. We don't really have much subscribers for sacrificers, but it always looks cool. Good spot for new readers, definitely. It'll be a new arc because they just finished a 2-year run, finished the arc, and then especially when a new writer comes on, that's a good jumping on point. So definitely a new good jumping on point. Thanks for asking. Creep Show. There you go, an homage to Frank Miller. Super Creep Show. Here's the B cover. Creep Show is always, it's funny because it always kind of just sells out. It'll take some time, but it'll just, Just go. So we always put in extra copies for the stands. Blood and Thunder did not take off for us. I know it's a Robert Kirkman idea, I believe, and then the other creators went off on that. Everything Dead and Dying. I didn't fully read the issue, but I skimmed through it. I brought this and Murder Podcast home tonight. I'm hoping to read them before bed. But yeah, number 2 is coming out, and I do like a zombie yarn. A couple different covers. Farmhand, last issue. Series is done with number 26. Free Planet. There was lots of hype on this. A lot of people saying how good it was, like a lot of comic creators, but people just did not really jump in on it in our store. G.I. Joe, we got a silent issue, a new silent issue, 321, and it's got both Snake Eyes, female and male, black and white as well, Unchosen, and then All Negro Comics, America's first black comic book. Black creators and winner of the Eisner Award. So I guess this is just a reprinting. 75th anniversary edition. There you go. It is a reprinting. We added these a couple days ago, second prints. A lot of times Image will add second prints a couple of days before FOC, and so Everything Dead and Dying gets this kind of old-timey book look. And Exquisite Corpses, number 1, 4th printing. People are digging this series. All right, DC Image done. I guess we'll jump Marvel. Usually we save it for last, but Amazing Spidey. Are you guys liking the new Joe Kelly run? I honestly, I took a pause from Spidey because I was aggressive. I read everything. I loved Spider-Man, and I still do. But I took a pause, and I was like, I'll come back. And I was probably halfway through Dan Slott's total run when I took the pause. And I'm like, well, I don't want to jump in till I finish that. So I haven't read Volume 5, Volume 6. I'll get there. And the Muppets. There you go. Muppet covers. And Bermeo's been doing some realistic style Spidey stuff. A little homage to issue, 32, 33, something like that. Zdarsky on Captain America, giving him a bit of a new origin. We got our Muppet cover, an homage to Steranko, and Zdarsky's cover. Oh, Tommaso, I didn't see this one. Tron. Tron as well. I don't think anybody ordered any of the Tron variants so far. Dune 2099, number 1. They're doing the second print, which it was the foil. They generally use the foil as the second print cover, so it's a cheaper version to get that image. Godzilla Destroys the Marvel Universe. I do like this Akko cover. I like the colors. This one looks silly. It just looks like a fat lizard Wolverine. Not for me. And then JTC doing his action figure. I guess this is a hunchback version of Godzilla, Space Godzilla. And Hulk just giving I guess just knocking out a tooth. Godzilla doesn't seem to be phased. Second printing to this Imperial War Black Panther. We still have a first print, and same thing with She-Hulk. Incredible Hulk 30. Abomination. Abomination is always turning up in somebody's Hulk run. Eventually, you know. This Tron cover is pretty fun, though. I do like it. I'm not going to buy it for myself, but I would say it's a good piece of art. And our Muppets. Beaker and Dr. Benson Honeydew, right? I think that's Honeydew for sure. And our Gonzo cover as well. And Cocolo. still like the A cover the best. This one, I thought this cover was great. X years later, after 3K's devastating terrorist attack cost Tony and Stark and Emma Frost everything, the Heartless Queen returns to what remains of her past. Secrets hide in the ruins of New York. Hellfire Club has a dangerous new leader. So is Tony gone, or is he still there? But this cover is awesome. There's another one I really liked. No, I didn't care for that one. And this is just very standard, just Iron Man. Oh, maybe Evan Frost has the iron suit. I like this one by Putri as well, or holding that. So yeah, maybe it's Emma Frost in Iron Man suit. On the fence? Why are you on the fence? Are you reading the other Age of Revelation series or issue series titles? I don't know. This is actually the first one that caught my attention just because of the cover. And One World Under Doom. So I think as of last issue, it's Doom is starting his downhill spiral, and the heroes are going to be taken over. This is a nice one. I like that one. We don't have Arby Silvas left, and there's your Doomasaur. Kind of generic. You love the cover too. Yeah, it's funny. Like I didn't have much interest in it because I just thought, oh, it's like Age of Apocalypse back in the 90s. But I really did enjoy that. And a lot of comics is supposed to gear towards hopefully newer readers. And so newer readers who are like, oh, this is crazy. They're ending the X-Men and having this feature thing. But we've already seen it like as an older reader. And I get why older readers might not care, but newer readers could blow their minds, right? Like Age of Apocalypse did for me. Second print for Punisher Red Band. There you go. Rogue Storm. So another Age of Revelation. What do we got going on here? X years later, Earth's gods gone. Only Aurora Monroe, the mutant god of storms, remain. She's a goddess driven mad by dark magic and grief. Now Storm threatens to freeze the world into a new ice age. Rogue leads a team of killers and legends. Gateway, Iceman, Phantom X, Spiral, and Warpath. The sole mission to kill Storm. Interesting, because you wouldn't have thought of Storm as being like this crazed villain. Anyway, there you go. Talaveria has done some good cover stuff, but I don't think he's ever done interiors, or I'm just not familiar with it. Darbo, it's a good cover. This one, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't think it's bad. I don't know. I think it's awesome. that's what I'm looking for. Awesome. Sinister 6. So what do we got? Venom. Are these all Venom symbiote characters for the X-Force? There you go. Symbiote Omega Red. Kind of fun. Fun idea. Black Cat? Or no. Yeah, it looks like Black Cat. Definitely, right? All right. So Legacy of Vader, last issue, had the first appearance of, I'm assuming, this fellow. And so they're going to go battle. I did think this was kind of cool. Lionel Yu. I like that cover. I haven't really liked the Lionel Yu cover in a long while. I would say this has been my favorite in years. And this cover is great. If you didn't want to spend the $15 on the foil, you can get the second print for half the cost. Good job, Gleason. And second print for Ultimate Spider-Man number 20. Number 19 just arrived. It'll be ready for Tuesday night's upload. And Marvel Zombies Red Band number 2. Got a couple copies hitting the stands. Pre-sales were pretty low on it, and the last Marvel Zombies series didn't do anything crazy, so I went a little light on this one. I do like the fact that it's red band, so it'll be more violent. Like, look at this. You got Thing's brain right on the cover. But anyway, we are trying to stay light and make sure we are in profit fully for new releases. So we always suggest you guys pre-order or subscribe. Yeah, it's a fun cover. Spidey wearing a Halloween costume, I guess. And the Retro by Koblish. Little Secret Wars homage. That's it from Marvel. Let's check out the indie comics. We don't often have 6 or 7 people watching us. So. Supernatural, we put this on last week and it got pushed back and it's still not up and running for this week. So maybe next. Thundercats Lost. I did like this cover. But yeah, we don't have many. I think we have 1 subscriber for Thundercats, and the odd time someone orders another issue. Rarely do we sell the Lost. And same thing for Skull Island. I think we got 1 person scooping that. A little Raza action. They Choose Violence. Save Now, number 1. Little mini series. Little time futuristic jaunt I'm expecting. He's got a lot of watches on his hand. Oh, we dropped from 7 to 4. People hate watching me. Survive number 2. Eduardo Rizzo doing the cover. I like his art. He did a big stint on Hellblazer. It's my jam. Dynamite. There you go. Perillo. Not Perillo. Yeah, it is Perillo. I thought it was Matina as well, but there's a Matina cover. I was surprised we had more orders on this issue than I expected. I really didn't expect much. Dynamite is back. Blood Red. Dynamite incorporates all the Dynamite universe and has to do with some zombies. None of the covers really jump out for me. So, but they are doing a blind bag, but I don't know what's in the blind bag. They haven't really, they didn't say. So there you go. A blind bag with no information. Can go in it. I'll probably order a couple and just open one to see. Fire and Ice, I believe this has been on the FOC like maybe like a year ago. It's a series that's been taking a really long time to finish. Got our Space Ghost, Stitch. Stitch does well off the racks, so we always put some on there. Gargoyles Demona, number 4, still is not back on the FOC. It's been there for a while. And Vampirella Armageddon. So Matina cover. Don't Run with Scissors. Temporal. For Zeta, we got a hardcover. And the trade paperback has a smaller print run, only 1,000 copies. Cheaper, less copies. Lovestruck, we took a chance on this series for number 1 and had very low sales. A lady takes out Cupid, and apparently Ryan Reynolds' production company was looking into it, but it just didn't take. But we got a Weekend at Bernie's number 2, or sorry, homage variant. Tama, number 3 of 6. Not many people pre-ordering this series. Is kind of a Pokemon vibe for variant covers. High Strangeness was up a week or 2 ago. Got some Rick and Morty and the 25th issue of Conan the Barbarian, a wraparound cover, bigger size. Sometimes we put one on the stand, sometimes we don't. We kind of are stuck at our level of subscribers, pre-sales, and it's harder to sell it off the stand, so we don't often take a chance. But this cover, I've got a thing for elephants, so I really enjoyed this cover. Maybe I'll get it for myself. And Power Rangers Halloween special. If you like jack-o'-lanterns, there you go. Killer Affairs, number 2, number 5, part 2, number 5, and White House Robot Romance. So we took a chance on this one too. Distillery has been notoriously tough to sell off the stands for us. Sometimes a number 1 could do okay, but second, third issues, fourth issues, almost never sell. We tried White House Robot Romance #1 on the stands, and I don't think we sold a single one off the stand. So #2 is going straight to subscribers and pre-sales. Stranger Things. I really should order more of this for the stand because it does sell after the fact. People come in, it's like, do you have any Stranger Things? And they just buy some issues. And off the stands for the week, almost never sells. It's just later. That's the thing you got to think about as a store owner. It's like, do you want to sit on the stuff for as long as it takes to sell? Because buyers will come in, but I got to sit on it for a couple of months. Pachyderm enthusiast, yes. Got a bunch of elephant things around the house. Oh, you bought one, Jason? Awesome. Oh, and you like the first issue of White House Robot? Nice. Chip Zdarsky wrote that one, I believe, right? Oh man, just got something in my throat. Avatar. I did not see the second movie. I enjoyed the first one. I just missed it in the theater, and then I was like, I don't know. Anyway, comic series, another one. Gap year. Graveyard of Time. Intrepid time traveler voyages to a new dimension, but the monsters he finds there may be less of a danger than time itself. Oh, it's Mike Mignola. All right. Maybe. Nocturnals, #2. Dan Brereton. Powers. We brought #1 on the stand. So far, nobody bought one. I loved this series when it was coming out through Image. Thought it was amazing. When they had the TV show, it went through PlayStation when they tried to do their TV thing. But when they announced that, I was like, this is not going to work. But they did get 2 seasons out of it. But again, PlayStation just didn't have people watching. Anyway, Star Wars, Monster High, Sonic. Something happened with our Sonic, so we didn't get any of the ratio variants for last issue, and I was really disappointed by that. And this character, I remember having this toy as a kid. I liked my turtle toys. Saturday Morning always has 3. And Harbinger, #2. Valiant, coming through Alien and IDW. They're featuring the ladies on this cover. And the C cover, I liked. It looked like a Tula Lote. That's what I thought it was. And then you got your versions of all 3 covers. So that's it. 90s Street Fighter comic from a Japanese publisher, but it's in English. We get an odd issue from that every now and again, but does not come in very often. It's super rare. We probably had 2 issues come in, maybe 3 this year. But yeah, I remember that. All right, that is the FOC, guys. That's all I got. We'll be caught up with our sales stuff tomorrow. I'm hoping I can start on back issues tomorrow late in the afternoon. I've got stuff set. There's stuff ready to go. And then I'll have to do next week's FOC at some point too. So pre-order your books by 8 p.m. tomorrow night. And that's all I got. Good night. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for commenting. And like, subscribe, share.